Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Favour and you're welcome to another video. Yes, you are welcome in the name of the Lord. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. What am I doing? Hey. Hey guys, you are welcome back to my channel, to my old subscribers, and to those that are new to this channel. This is your first time of just seeing any video on this channel. You are welcome. Please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notifications whenever I post new videos. So let's just get let's just get down to what we have today. Okay, today's story time. I've been asked this question both on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and real life. I've been asked this question a lot of times, and the question is, how did you get this mark, this permanent mark on your forehead? I don't know if you can see it. Can I come to enough? Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but if I can actually magnify any of the pictures that I don't have any makeup on and show it, I may. It's even beginning to fade safe. It's beginning to fade a little. So yes, the story today is how I got this permanent mark that I have that you cannot miss. Like it's in the center of my face. Let's just start this video. Okay, so how did I get this mark? It goes way back, like way back when I was in primary 4, and this was, which year was that? I know I wrote my what is it called again? Common entrance. I wrote my common entrance the year after this, and that was the year we made the video for General Volume 1. So that was 2005, yes. So yes, this was 2004. Between 2004 and 2003, though I can't clearly remember that I was in primary 4. So this story is a a kind of a funny story. So yes, I was an introvert. I am still an introvert. Forget what you're seeing on this YouTube streets. It's when me and you meet face to face, you know. Hey, so I was an introvert, yes. I like to be by myself, yes. But as a child, I also did play with my peers. I also did play with other children like me in the neighborhood. My husband used to say that when I was small, I was really a street urchin. Because I have plenty stories that I got from streets, you know. When my parents were really protective. My parents were really protective. But then growing up the way we grew up financially and all, you know, now you still gotta mix with the others. Who get money for flat? He said, I face you thing. Anything that is like, So you have no choice but to mix with other children. Anyway, so I played a lot. I did play. I enjoyed my childhood. I enjoyed my childhood. I played. I'm not all this Indomie generation. I actually pity my children, but I tried to actually get them to play, not TV, like play, connect with sand and stones and all those things. I'm just careful that they don't move themselves. I'm even beginning to talk what is not in this video. Anyway, so this all started on a Wednesday. It happened on a Wednesday. So my parents were going for midweek service, and we just got back from school. So before they left for school, sorry, not school, before they left for church, I was told, as a senior one, I was told to fetch water. So this girl, I was not fetch water. So when I once everybody had removed their school uniform and all that, so I took the bucket. It was literally all this iron bucket. Yes, so that was bucket. That was the bucket that was even mostly used then. So that was the bucket I took to the borehole, where all these boreholes where some people they build houses and then they put boreholes in front of the houses so people can buy water there. So yeah, I was giving 10 naira to fetch water. Imagine what 10 naira can do for you back then. Hey, ihe emebigo. Ihe emebigo. 10 naira could fill our whole buta. So I was given 10 naira to fetch water. So I went there was no water. So I think there was no light. And I just left my bucket there and returned back home. The reason why I left my bucket there was in case I came back and there was a queue, I can actually drag and say my bucket was first here before you people. So whoever it is that is fetching water, I'm going to fetch for that person. I don't know how many of you had this kind of experience. Please leave in the comment section below. I said this is a funny story. The pain was not funny, but the story leading to it was actually really funny, and it was full of lessons. So get ready, I'm going to learn something here. Anyway, so so I left my bucket there as dragging right, as something I used to drag in case I come back and the water and they had already opened their tap. I don't know whether I can't remember whether there was light or there was no light, but what they normally do is in the afternoons they close the taps. You can't fetch water, so they only fetch water mostly in the mornings and in the evenings. When when people are about to go out, they need water, and then when they come out, they need water, that kind of thing. So I left my bucket there, went out, started playing. In the midst of my playing, my brothers and sisters, my brethren, my brethren, I so some people were selling. We are living in for those of you are living in, I don't know if you know Benjamin Street. That's the street. That's the street we are living in. Benjamin Street number. Hey, number what again? Oh, hey, I cannot remember the number anymore. But it was Benjamin Street. Oh God! Every time I pass that house. The funny thing is, last week on Saturday, my dad because that Saturday I was filming My Dad and Wonderful. My dad drove past there and I was talking to Wonderful about the altar on which I sacrificed my sweets just to get my gear and come. My father was just laughing. Anyway, so yeah, we lived on Benjamin Street. So I went back to play with other children. We were playing, and in the compound, in the yard, it's the yard we used to call it. In the yard, there were some people selling things outside. So they were in the yard, in front of the yard, there was what we call a provision store in those days. Not all this big, I mean like, now, kind of provision store. We had a barber salon right next. Okay, no. I cannot remember of those things. There was mechanic, there was abuse, those that sell spare parts, the barber shop, their shop, and a bunch of other shops, a welding shop, a drinking place, kind of thing. Anyway, so the people selling, buns and egg roll and God, this fan is getting in my way, but I just need it. Anyway, just try not to be distracted by all this hand motion on my face. So I was approached by the young girl that was supposed to stay in the shop. She was supposed to stay in the shop to sell things for her auntie, her mom. I can't remember. It's not really clear. Okay, her mom, yes. So she was supposed to be helping her mom sell because mom wasn't around. So she was supposed to be helping her mom sell, and she also had to go to what do Catholics call this thing? Center. We call it center. All this center meeting. For Catholics, you may understand what I mean. So all these children and early teens thing. I was not a teen, I was a child then. You can guess how old I was in primary. I was in primary 4, so that give or take I would say 9 years, and the girl would say around her 14, 15 years kind of thing. So she approached me. I was like, okay, I should help her stay in the shop, that she wants to go to church for 1 hour and she'll be back. So I was like, okay, me now that like to please everybody. I was that child that found it difficult to tell people no. I found it really difficult to tell people no. Even though I've grown. I have grown. Okay, so I could not tell her no, so I took up the what I won't call it challenge. I took her up on the offer to help her look after the mother's shop. She just told me the prices of things there. See me now, feeling like I dey help person sell. Like, yes. Okay. And then I stayed in the shop. See, I wanted to play. What else was I playing now? In the shop, looking after somebody's shop. So I was helping I didn't even sell anything, funny enough. I only sold this thing that they used to call roll. Hey, they used to call sausage. and they used to call that thing sausage. But brothers and sisters, there's no meat in that thing. If you know, it's just flour and sugar, and I guess egg. From the texture I remember, egg was in it as a baker now. So that was the only thing I said. I only sold one time. I only sold one. You know how big those things used to be. One big now these days that Saturday they will be selling it for 100 naira, and it was sold for 10 naira back then. Hi, like I said, you hear me people. So I was still in the shop waiting for the girl to come back. She actually really delayed. She stayed more than she told me she was going to stay. So I was in that shop and my parents came back from church. It was already dark. My parents came back and saw me in that shop. I was like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm helping Chizoba. The girl's name is Chizoba. I'm helping Chizoba look after her mother's shop. And then I was like, is that what I told you to do? I was like, okay, no problem. And guess what? See how things happen. The girl was that time that the girl chose to come back. It was that time she chose to come back. And I had forgotten I was told to fetch water. I forgotten I was told to oh Chineke. I'd forgotten I was told to fetch water. So as I entered, and I went, then as we entered inside the compound, my dad wanted, I think, either my dad or my mom was like, have you heard about I was wearing it cleats. We have not fetched water. We left pocket at the borehole. Hey! I told my dad I had not fetched water. So I had not washed our school uniforms, because I was supposed to wash the school uniforms as big sister duties now. I had not washed school uniforms, I had not fetched water. There was not water to even cook the food for that night. So then my father now said, was now this is the kind of story I like to tell in Igbo. Oh, so he was like, hi. He was really angry because I told you to do something, you left what I told you to do, and you're looking at somebody's shop that was doing what her mother told her to do, that went to church, but you hey, so, because the thing really is, how could you forget the errand you were sent to do? Like, I didn't do. So basically that means I came back from school, we changed our clothes, we were playing, and I didn't do anything. I mean anything. Food flasks were not washed. I think we just were supposed to be in charge of washing the food flask. So the food flask or food flasks and the water cans were not washed. The water cans, what we use our water cans, then were Ragolis, but what you call ever can, or all those kind of water, canned water cans. Kind of English am I speaking, but shall you understand? So that was what we basically used as water can. There was one. Anyway, so my dad was angry. Hey, and that day, so my grandma me and I just stay one place because I know say I know I've messed up. So I just stayed one place. My father came to flog me. Because he was angry. How could I get so distracted that I had totally forgotten the things I was told to do. So my father got cleaner, so I pick race. That's why I pick race. Am I running? As I turn, what I met was a sharp edge. No, the brick walls they built these days are not as sharp as they were in those days. So the walls, their edges were very sharp, like so sharp that they could actually cut my skin and go deep. Yes, it was that sharp. The edges were very sharp. So as I turned, what I met was BAM! The wall. Hey! The pain. I don't even know. Like my spirit left my body and came back. The pain was immense. Like because my head actually banged. Like that's a bang. Hey. Madikeno, moya cherry piotale, motale, na chifi moya na cherry piotale. I forget everything. he was looking for how to do it. So he now held a cloth over my head to keep stop the bleeding because the thing was heavily bleeding. Was heavily bleeding. So I I the cloth he used to soak out or to keep the blood from dripping all over the floor because the floor was filled with blood from further dripping all over the floor actually. The cloth was like soaked with blood that they had to change another cloth. So it happened that pharmacy, the pharmacy closest to us was pharmacy at Port Road. For those of you in Nigeria, may know the distance was like the walking distance was like about 10-15 minutes walking distance, and my father is like a brisk walker. But in this case, you know they do a brisk walker because he has to walk slowly because of me now. So I had to they had to carry me with blood like that to be going to cut through to the pharmacy where because he was like he was like trying to rush so that the thing could get stitched up. So I think what they say is that when the wound gets stitched up, it heals faster and there's less scar. I don't know for that one, sha. But as I heard they will stitch it, I was like, Jesus. Hey, needle. Today I still have fear for needle. Needle on my body. They will sew it because here they put aqua. And if you know what it means to me, whatever they say, they will sew it. They doesn't sound like stitch. But even stitch and sew will be the same thing. Aqua, and you will see the same word, you know. So hey, they said my mother was like, I got so we can the thing kikuku hapebia, ma kikuku baya amankwa muzia. Me, I was there praying God. Let this thing not work, let this stitching not work. Hey, the stress, the pain I was under, and plus the stress of they are going to stitch me up, put together, you can imagine what I was now feeling. So as he carried me to the pharmacy, as we got to the pharmacist checked it, or the nurse or the chemist, it was chemist we used to call it there. So the chemist guy or checked it. Okay, it was a woman there, a lady. She checked that was like Ogamba, if you grab a gray hair. See, please, the doctors and nurses that are watching this, please help us to understand this air getting into a wound and not being able to stitch it up, how it relates to each other. Because the only thing I know is that you could buy something, you cannot wire like again. If air enters a wound, you can't stitch it again. That's what I know. So I don't know if it is a local knowledge or if it is actually a scientific knowledge, whichever one it is. So as the woman said that, as the lady said that they could not stitch it again because air had gotten into the wound. It seems like the pain had momentarily left and came back because I was like, be like person when they pour cold water on top. Hey, they're not going to sew this thing again. Thank God. But the cleaning process, I have to use spirits to be cleaning the blood because the blood clot around it. It was not funny. See me shouting. So I was shouting, hey, ha! As I was just shouting. When the thing was done, it took this wound actually. It took this wound, I think, around 1 month to heal. But I was carrying like that to school. That the thing, because I think it was bandaged. Yes, not this small, all this their small bandage that actually allows for quick healing, not like covering it for air not to enter. So after the wound was dressed, we went home. So my dad was now trying to point out to me, now he's calmer. Now he's calmer because I didn't do it. It was this. Don't try this thing next time. You know that after apologizing, obviously, after apologizing, he now trying to point out my flaws in the fact that okay, you are told to do something. You are told to do something. Put that thing in front of you, and this is like a lesson. This is a lesson I have learned for life. It's not just about running errands. It's generally a life lesson I have learned. If there's something, if there's a goal that you have, something that you are pursuing, that's actually the moral of this story. Something that you're pursuing, keep it in front of you. Don't ever get distracted from that goal. Don't ever get distracted from that vision. If it's your goal to achieve, if it's your dream to achieve a particular goal, keep it in front of you. Don't get distracted. Don't let trend, don't let what is it called, fun, don't even let people, society, cause you to be distracted. Because the thing is, a lot of people will try to get you to help them. It's not, I am an advocate for helping people. Help as much as you can, but people would always there would always be an opportunity to help, always be an opportunity to help. If it is not in your capacity to help, or if that help would cost you, if that help would cost you that goal, if that help will cost you basically that goal, please try to explain to the person. They will understand. Another opportunity to help will come. Another opportunity to help will come. Let us learn to say no when necessary. Let us not all be yes men. I know that a lot of us are not yes men. Everyone is not me. So always be focused on what your goal is. Be focused on what your goal is. As Christians, our goal is to make heaven. Our goal is to make God happy. Let it be at the forefront. Let it be priority. Whatever is happening in the society, whatever is trending, whatever people are saying should not distract you from that goal of trying to fulfill God's purpose, of trying to make heaven, of trying to make God happy with you. Don't let external things, sometimes even internal things, distract you from your goal, distract you from your vision. That is the moral of the story. That is what my dad actually sat down to explain to me that night. As he was explaining it, like it was like, as a child I understood it as a child, but as I grew up, and whenever I remember that incident and remember the lesson that went on after the incident, I will not. That's where this interpretation that I'm actually giving you right now came about. So don't lose focus. Do not lose focus, because it can cost you your life. It can cost you time. And trust me, time is not something that you can get back. Lost time, you can never get it back. It can also cost you your goal. It can cost you your vision. So help as much as you can, but let the help not cost you your goal. Because that person you're helping the person achieve their own goal. You're helping the person achieve their own vision. This is not to be selfish. No, don't be selfish, definitely. But learn to prioritize. Learn to keep things in perspective. This will definitely help you in life. I feel like I'm beginning to repeat myself. So I'm going to end this video here. I believe you love this video. If you want story times like this, let me know in the comment section below. I know you love this video. Please give me a thumbs up and share this video. Leave in the comment section below what your thoughts is, what your experience as a child is. Did you have such experience? Did you have all this fetch water kind of experience? Yes. So until my next video, I'll be seeing you guys. Bye.